Yes, good evening, everyone. How are you doing? How's everything?
Fine, alhamdulillah.
Okay, so let's start our session today. So let me ask you about our last session. What did you study in last session?
About speaking phrases for would and would not, or how to take permission in a polite way,
Good. And what about the
and
grammar focus?
I think we took adverbs.
Perfect, Khalid. So how many types for adverbs? Why we need to use adverbs to describe what?
To describe a verb, describe an
A
adjective, or
verb.
describe an adverb.
Perfect, Khalid. To describe a verb, to describe an adjective, or to describe another adverb. Well done. Right. And of course, we use adverbs to add more details about maybe how often, how, why, when, where, and so on. In our session today, B'awnillah ya Khalid, it's reading focus. Reading focus. Namely, multiple choice, multiple matching, questions. Multiple matching questions. Okay, so as you know, the main focus of Unit 2 is reading questions or reading strategies. In the first unit, as you know, we discussed how to find out, how to define the keywords in each questions before you answer, and how to use skimming and scanning. So in our lesson today, we need to use the same strategies again, right? So let's start. Please open your book to page 21. 21. Students book, page 21. Okay? Khalid, are you with me? Before we start, okay, can you please read the top 10, the top tip? Can you see my screen, guys? Can you see my screen?
Yes, it's loading. Yes, now I see. I can see.
Right. So here, let me start with, before explaining how to answer multiple matching exercises. So please, Khalid, read the top tip, the box on your right hand.
Okay.
What should you do to answer such questions? With multiple choice questions or multiple matching exercises, such as the one in this section, the text could be either one continuous text divided into sections, or up to 6 shorter texts, both core and extended papers. As you know, Khalid, now, Okay, so sorry again يا شباب for this interruption. Right. So again, can you hear me? Okay. So both. Okay. Yes. So the main difference, as I told you before, the main difference between extended paper or core paper is the content itself. Of course, core paper will be shorter in length, right? Means the extended paper will be much longer than the core paper. So here يا شباب, here are the first sentences from 3 blogs about television, written by 3 different people. What I mean by blog, يا Khalid? What does mean blog? Blog is a personal, updated notes. You can use it for sharing your opinion, sharing your thoughts about your personal experience, maybe current affairs. So we call it blogs. Here, as you see, you have 3 blogs about television. 3. Okay. So again, here we have 3 different people talking about their attitudes towards television or their television experiences. So A, B, and C, right? Could you see my screen? Shabab, can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay, so could you please read the first statement? Television is definitely not what it used to be. Television is definitely not what it used to be. Another one, for me, television is an educator, okay, is an educator above everything else. What does mean educator, ya Khalid?
Learner or someone who learns.
Teacher. Your teacher is your educator. Educator, the person who teaches other people, or who teaches children, or adult people, or adult learner. So educator above everything means what? This guy uses TV to learn. Maybe educational programs, maybe connect his TV to YouTube and watch his lessons, something like that. So he uses his television for learning purposes. Type. The next one, the last one, I am retired now. What does mean retired? Retired means like your
Work.
exactly stop going to work, like your grandfather or grandmother, for example. You can say my grandma, my pa, or my father is retired. Means stop going to work. He's over 60 years old. But all my life, I've never had television in my home. So this person, ya shabab, he doesn't have a TV in his home. However, he is old, he's over 60, but he has no TV in his home. So what should you do? Here ya Khalid, match 6 words in the box below. Would you expect to read in each blog? Why? Don't worry if you are not completely. For example, current affairs. Current affairs. What does it mean, current affairs?
Special event, I think. Or
Yes, current affairs means what is happening now. Okay, what's going on around you. So you can follow the current affairs using TV or television. Which speaker, ya Khalid? Current affairs, is speaker A or speaker B or speaker C? What do you think?
C. C.
But C, he doesn't have a TV. He doesn't have a TV in his home. Right? He doesn't have a TV. So it should be
So B.
Yes, B. From educator, mean from learn. Learn here including maybe current affairs or news. Like from science to geography. From science to geography.
B. B.
Yes, again, because science and geography are school subjects. Also, you can follow these subjects on television program. Type is full of books. Full of books. Full of books. Which one, ya Khalid? Speaker A, B, or C?
A.
How? Television is definitely not it used to be. Full of books. So this guy, the last one, he doesn't watch TV. Why? Because he doesn't have one. Instead, so how does he spend his free time? Of course, he should read books. That's why you can find his house. His house is full of books.
He is retired and old, so
Exactly. Yes, and he has enough
so
time to read. Right.
That's why I
What?
choose A.
But even adult people, ya Khalid, love reading. Reading can be practiced by everyone, especially old people. Right. What happened to the days? Apparently, nowadays, everyone is a celebrity. Okay? When I was a kid. What does mean? Apparently means I am not sure. I am not certain. I don't have evidence that everyone is celebrity. What does mean celebrity, ya Khalid?
Like someone famous.
Exactly, famous people, right? So here again,
Could be A.
what should you do? Yes. So the last one, ya Khalid, when I was kid. When I was kid.
C.
So what should we do now? Please read. Yes. Decide with your partner in which 3 blocks you think will find the following conclusions. A, C, give reasons for your choice. Don't worry if you are not. So, Khalid, of course, we don't have the time to read now. So try to guess. Try to answer these questions before reading the 3 blocks. Okay? So, can you read the first one?
Read it in my mind or with my mind?
Yes, you can read with your eyes and let me know. A, which speaker? A, B, or C? Here again,
Will be
decide
B.
which 3 blocks you think will find the following conclusions, A or
B.
C. Give
B.
reasons for choices. Why B?
Be- Because he said, but it will get two, and he said that in B, he use it to learn or to as a teacher. So this is the same one.
Okay, so he's interested in quality or top quality programs. Type. I suggest looking just a little deeper at your television schedule, and sure enough, you will find something will not only entertain you, but educate you too. Yes, you are right, ya Khalid. So you can find this conclusion in block B. Well done. Type. What about the next one? What do you think?
Uh,
A. Well done. MashaAllah
A.
alayk. Perfect. Yes, you are right. A. Why? Because as you can see here, A is complaining about the bad or the misuse of TV nowadays. Most people misuse using or misuse the main purpose of having television. Type. What about C, the last one?
It will be C.
Yes, of course. I am involved in 3, 4 books at the same time, mashallah, in different rooms of the house. So mean this guy, the person who is retired, can read 3 or more books at the same time. He can find a book in his bedroom, another book in the living room, another book maybe in the dining room, another book maybe in his yard. So where he can go inside the house, he has a group of books, right? Perfect. So now, ya Khalid, it's time to read the 3 blocks. So quickly read the 3 blocks. Check your answers to exercise F1 and F2. Read the first block quickly, ya Khalid, please, and let me know, are you right or not? By the way, ya Khalid, read it carefully. Try to focus on the content of this person and focus on the key ideas.
My answer was right, yes.
Perfect. Khalid, could you give me what is the main attitude of this for Marco or Marcus? Is he for or against TV? Is he interested in watching
You see what?
television? Is he interested in watching
No, he's not
television?
interested. No, because he think that people doesn't help people and like cook, as he mentioned in the paragraph.
You mean unuseful programs?
Yes.
Okay. So the other one here, block B, Alma. Are you
Yes, I think
done?
it's good. Yes.
Yes. What about this girl? Is
She,
having television useful for her or not?
yes, she is.
Okay. So,
Because she has said, or she has mentioned of the quote good quality programs, and she said that no excuses for people that they are not have, yeah, well informed about current affairs.
exactly. So means she invites people to make use of TV to be more knowledgeable about the current affairs, also for his children or students to use it for watching or understanding their school lessons. Right. What about the last one?
Yes, it's correct.
Yes. What do you think, Ya Khalid? Are you for or against this opinion? Ali.
In between, not much,
You mean
not much, and
you mean I should watch television
in between.
and
Yes,
read books? Yes, perfect, Khalid.
yes,
You should
yes,
have yes, you should have the skill to manage your time in a perfect way. You should assign some time for watching television and more other time for reading books. Yes, perfect. Well done. Now, Khalid, what should we do? Here, read this, please. What should you do before answering these questions? Can you read this quickly, please? This is really
okay.
important.
Some exam some exam questions may require you to identify relevant information and details in one or a number of texts. Some of the texts
Yes,
may say similar things, so you need to read carefully to make sure you understand the content.
exactly. You should understand the content and also you should read the questions carefully and define the key words in each question, right? So that's why you should reread again the same three blogs, but in this time you should scan. Before scanning, so read the questions from A to H, right? Here, read the blogs more carefully. Here means scanning. Means scanning. Scan the passage to complete the exam style questions. In your reading exam, Ya Khalid, you will be given multiple matching questions like this. You will be given a long reading passage. It may be divided into 6 different paragraphs or maybe 6 different short paragraphs. And what should you do? You should match the given statement to the right paragraph. This we call it, Ya Khalid, multiple matching. So now, what should you do? You are going to read 3 blogs about television written by 3 different people for answering questions A to H. Choose from blogs A and C. And the people may be chosen more than once. Means what? You can choose the same blog more than once. Maybe, for example, A, you can write 2 A's, or 2 Bs or 3 Cs, like this. Can you start, Khalid? So the first one, read the statements and please define the keywords before answering. A, ya Khalid, for example, what is the keyword for A?
Always. And read.
Let me highlight them. Always has something to read. So the keywords here, something, read. Right?
Yes.
Type B. But let me do one by one, ya Khalid. Let's do one by one. So has something to read. Which block is related to this statement? Block A
It was C
or B or
because
C?
it's wrong box. C.
Perfect, because this is the main purpose. Why? The main purpose for not having TV is to save his time for reading. He doesn't like wasting his time watching TV. So yes, that's correct. So C is the right block. Khalid, can you complete, please? Read the main statement and then match it to the right blogger.
Prefer other
The right blog.
entertainment to watching the
Please
television.
do it yourself, please.
Okay. It would be C.
How do you know?
Because he prefers, yes, because he said who mentioned in the paragraph, when he thought of his future, he found the reading better than television. So it is more
Yes.
better entertainment for him.
Yes, so enjoys reading more than watching television. Yes, you are right. So this one, another C. Type next. What is the
B.
keyword? The next one. What is the keyword, ya Khalid? The keyword for C.
Teach. Teach.
Perfect. So teach us whatever we want. Which blog?
B.
Yes, you are right. B. Because here in blog B, he considers it to be a great teacher, a great educator. Do you agree with this, ya Khalid? Do you agree with this concept? TV is a great television, is a great teacher, sorry.
It is depending on people if they like to learn from a TV or from book. But for myself, I prefer learning from a book than a TV. I found it more comforting and more easy to concentrate.
Okay. Type, what about D? What is the keyword?
Now different and nowadays.
Okay.
It would be A.
So
I think A.
yes, exactly. A, you perfect, Khalid. So this one A, because A is complaining about the TV programs, right? Perfect. So E.
B.
Let me know what is the keywords here. What are the keywords? Has difficulty choosing a program to
choosing
watch.
program. Yes.
B.
B, yes, I said B, yes.
Why? How do you know? Here is
Because
B.
she has mentioned that the biggest difficulty for her that she doesn't know what is the best program for her.
Perfect. Let me clap for you, Khalid. Well done. Perfect. Great job. You're right. طيب what about F يا خالد؟
C.
What?
C.
B?
No, I said C.
C. What does it mean? He is not bothered about the lack of a television.
Not annoyed.
What does perfect Khalid and the lack? Lack
Like
of
little amount, low amount.
not having. Well done, perfect. So you are right. C. Yes, the next one mentions money and television. Money and television.
Also C.
How?
Because he
What
mentioned
is
at the beginning.
C?
Yes, at the
He
paragraph.
doesn't. See, ya Khaled, double check, please. See, he doesn't mention anything about money.
Couldn't afford to buy a television in the second line. This is money.
Where my parents couldn't afford
Yes.
to buy a television. Means at the time, only rich people who can afford, who can buy a television. But he comes from poor family and they couldn't help him and buy a TV. Yes. Well done, ya Khalid. MashaAllah عليك. Perfect. Good job. Great. Great, Khalid. طيب, the last one. The last one, please.
A.
Think that famous people on television are not really very important. Yes, A. Perfect, Khalid. MashaAllah. Tabarakallah عليك. Well done. Right? So here, ya Khalid, if you were given similar question in the exam, I mean multiple matching exercise or multiple matching questions, can you please recap what is the best strategy to answer such questions?
You can first read the paragraph carefully and answer the questions, because if you remember the content of each paragraph, you will know the answer.
So you should read that, you should start scanning or start with the skimming, then scanning?
No, scan, read more carefully.
So number one, ya Khalid, you should read the three or the given paragraphs or the given article or the given passage, right? Carefully to familiarize yourself with the content of each paragraph. This is, we call it skimming. Skimming, ya Khalid. Step two, read the given questions to define the key words in each question. Once you define the keywords or the keyword in each question, you can start scanning. Scanning here means looking for the given answer or the target answer. And don't forget to consider synonyms. So don't expect to have the identical words in the passage, right? Then you can do one by one, read the key question, define the keywords, then scan the target paragraph here. For example, if this the keyword here, the keyword in this statement related to paragraph A, for example, so go directly to paragraph A and start reading it carefully and closely until you find the target or the relevant answer. Okay, Khalid, is it clear?
Yes.
Perfect, well done. So this is the end of Unit 2, ya Khalid. This is the end of Unit 2, right? And your homework is exam focus. Here, multiple matching again. You will be given an article in which 4 people comment on television program by they particularly enjoy. For questions 8, which you choose from the people A, D, then answer the question. This is your homework, ya Khalid. Okay, so what should you do? Read the 4 blogs and answer the questions in page 33. So let me stop sharing this and ask you to recap before we end our session today. So what have you learned today, ya Khalid? What have you learned today?
multiple choices in grading. Multiple questions.
Multiple matching. Question or reading questions, right? What should you do in dealing with such problems or such questions? And inshallah, ya Khalid, bi'Iznillah ta'ala, this Saturday you have an extra lesson. Saturday, okay? Maybe Saturday. I'll give you the exact time later. To complete units 1 and 2 practice test or progress test 1. So what should you do? Please revise what you have learned in units 1 and 2 to get ready for the test. The test will be based on reading questions and some vocabulary questions. And of course, very few grammar questions. But our main focus of the units 1 and 2, reading. The first one, unit 2, as you know, how to answer multiple matching questions as you did today. And the other reading focus is how to deal with long passages using scanning and skimming strategies. Okay, Khalid? Any questions?
No, thank you.
Thank you very much. Please don't forget to revise units 1 and 2. Get ready for your progress test 1. Thank you. Stay safe. Take care. Fi aman Allah.